any organization today, or even if you talk about the startup, I think they have a think tank. Yeah, and also they have schemes around suggestion scheme, or and suggestion scheme, if you really talk about, they say that it is not only that you come and give a suggestion, you need to actually talk about how to execute it and all. And all these places wherein we have been encouraging people to really come up with their suggestions, I think we allow them to make mistakes, because unless you allow them to make mistakes, it is a different thing that the same mistake should not be repeated again and again. But yes, unless you allow them to make mistakes, you will not be able to reach to the level that you are wanting to reach. So I think that is extremely important. Also in terms of startups, I would say the benefit today is that you can directly focus on the technology, the automation part, and at the same time, since it is a startup, you come across a lot of team bonding in the people. Because different projects you are working on, so the engagement level is very high. So I think if you really talk about these startups, it is up to you what kind of a culture you want to bring in the organization. So I think it has lots and lots of benefits as compared to the established organization, because there you know what kind of a culture you want to bring in, what is it that you need to focus upon or you want to focus upon. It will take time. It does take time, so one needs to have patience around that. In terms of any kind of a cultural intervention, cultural change, you need to have a lot of patience. You need to, when we talk about the values and vision and mission of the organization, I think you need to really, today when you go and talk to people, what is the value, what are the values of your organization? Maybe not everybody would be able to really explain that or comment on that. So what is it that the organization is wanting to do? Lot of communication around that, lot of awareness around that, a lot of cross functional teams to work on particular projects. So if you have two different age groups or different set of people, how to get them together to work on a particular project, and a very focused intervention would be required to bring in that cultural change in the organization. But yes, it is not impossible. It is very possible. So